Welcome to Honey and Brown. So, what do we do here? We do anime, music, and stuff. And today we are doing music reaction or MJ reaction.
Or the MJ corner. But yeah, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. What we typically do on this part of the channel is I get to play music for my wife by artists and bands that have meant a lot to me growing up and that mean a lot to me currently. The journey we've been going down is the Michael Jackson journey, and as I've said before, it's the best damn journey to go down. Michael Jackson, just a bit of like a brief history on it. Michael Jackson was the very first piece of music I recall remembering as a kid. You know, growing up, my mom would play Michael Jackson all day, like every day, like, you know, while she was cooking, driving, just everywhere. So my first piece of music I remember was Michael Jackson, and it's stuck with me throughout like my childhood, my teenage, you know, my young adult, all the way into the adulthood now, you know. And soon we're gonna have a baby, and now the baby's gonna be listening to a ton of Michael Jackson. So if it wasn't for Michael Jackson, I don't think I would have a respect or this much passion for music in general. But yeah, so today we're doing a really iconic song by Michael Jackson. It's called The Way You Make Me Feel. It's an iconic song, and the story behind the girl in the music video is hilarious. So I'll have to like kind of explain that to you, or maybe we'll add a clip or something about it. This is off of the Bad album. I know we've been kind of going back and forth with like Thriller. We've been doing the Wembley performances, but I really want to kind of get to more of his like iconic songs and his iconic like music videos. So this one I don't think you've heard, or maybe you might have heard it like kind of in the ether, but not really sat down and listened to it. But I know you haven't seen the music video. The music video is phenomenal. Can't wait for you you know, to experience this. But yeah, so let's get on to it. But before we start, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're kind of new again, what we typically do is we usually go straight into like the song or the music video, and then we usually have a deep philosophical conversation about it at the end. So if that's your jam, please stay around. But yeah, let's get on to it. This is Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel, off of the Bad album.
Let's go.
Women, you don't have that kind of knowledge. You understand? Look at that. Look. Ooh.
Straight 80s.
That is you can do that with others. You can do that. Look at you. What did you? I thought I told him to go home. What is he doing with? Look at. She gonna pass him up. Back up. What did you? Look at you. Hey!
So smooth.
I know.
You knocked me off of my feet now, baby.
Oh my god, Michael.
Oh. You're that cheeky bastard, eh? so smooth.
He is. Oh my god.
Ooh, this part.
How you doing, man?
Gown. Good lord, that's iconic. My god, MJ is truly Mr. Steal Your Girl. Okay, and I know he's stolen you a few times, so yeah, I want to get your opinion on it. I think the people want to hear about you because you're like the new MJ fan, you know. So what'd you think of it?
Well, of course I loved it. Like, you know, like I love the music video and the songs like that I'm hearing from MJ just because it really reminds me of the simple times. Like you know, I live in the early 2000s. So like, you know, this music video like really reminds me of how courtship was like in early 2000s, unlike right now from what I'm seeing. Just because like before, the courtship was like, you know, you see someone, you know, you're always like in high school, you see someone, you're always with your group of friends, and then the girls will always be with a group of friends, and then you try to approach them, and like, you know, and then you look each other in the eyes, and then like, you know, with your group of friends and with their group of friends, like you guys kind of just look each other, size each other up, and it's just like, it's fun. It's like, you know, it's fun, it's simple, it's just like, it's not boring at all. It's not through text messaging. Like it's actual like in person, and you know, you meet someone, it's like it's easy, it's simple, although unlike right now. And so that's why I really love, like, you know, watching like this music video, because it's simple, like it's, you know, it's simple, it's playful, it's like fun, and it makes you feel like, you know, it makes you feel kind of like, it reminds you of the simple times, which is I love, because like I feel like right now it's so complicated. So yeah, that's why I really love this one.
Yeah, this is like iconic beyond iconic. This is one of his most, you know, well-known like songs. And like I love this album Bad, because it was such a, I wouldn't say it's like a change in style. I feel like Bad compared to Thriller, Bad was a bit more rock and roll, while Thriller was a bit more R&B, 80s disco pop. And then why I like Bad is because like you can see Michael's personality come out a bit more on this album. And like, I mean, there's not anything deep or philosophical to talk about The Way You Make Me Feel. I mean, it's in the title of the song, but what I love about it is that he took a simple concept and he just made it timeless, and he made it universal, and everybody that listens to the song can relate to it. You know, when, you know, whether it's young love or whether it's like love, you know, later on in life, it's just the first initial feeling of like, you know, seeing that person's like, damn, the way you make me feel, you really turn me on. It's like, you know, it's so beautiful, it's so pure, it's so innocent. And like, I think we've like said this many times, or like Michael, when it comes to either performing live or just performing in a music video, his confidence is just through the roof. His cheekiness, his, not his arrogance, but his confidence. Yeah, like, you know, his like, as I said, his Mr. Steal Your Girl is live in full effect, and his outfit is so iconic in this too. I love how it has like a, I think it's like a jean, like a jean jacket, or not a jean jacket, but it's like it's a blue dress shirt, but it's so, it just looks so iconic. Like it's Michael Jackson. Like you could put that on a poster and it's, you know where it's coming from. But the story I want to tell you about, and again, not a lot of it is like confirmed, but the woman in this music video, like his love interest, which I don't know her name, we'll put the name of her like right here, but she actually was so iconic at the time because of this music video that during the tour of Michael Jackson, he actually brought her on tour to perform this song with him on stage each performance. And again, like the history is a bit muddled. I know the people in the comments will definitely tell us like kind of like the in and out of what really happened, but apparently like she had a major crush on Michael Jackson. I mean, like who wouldn't? It's Michael Jackson, and in this video he's extra fine.
You know.
But apparently again, I don't know how true this is, so like correct me if I'm wrong, but like everything that I've read and watched about, you know, the making of and the history of kind of this time period, that Michael Jackson's image was very much protected, and Michael was kind of like a teen heartthrob, even though I think he was like in his 20s here. But I mean, like he had that appeal that was kind of pure and kind of like innocent. And the one thing that we never saw Michael was ever kiss a girl kind of like on stage or in a music video. And I remember like I watched the clip of it. There was they were touring and they were performing the song live, and that girl was on stage and they did the whole thing, and I think it was kind of like at the end or something like that, she went and kissed him like on the lips, like a little peck. And I remember like the crowd going crazy. Like I'll have to show you like the video of it. And apparently, like, I mean, Michael didn't mind, right? But apparently like Michael's handlers and his managers did not like that.
Oh.
And she got kicked off the tour. And I think from what I understand, like they never saw each other after this. And it was like, I was like, damn, like that's to me is crazy. Like, you know, and she's done a lot of interviews. I don't think she's ever like bashed him. There is some controversy on like kind of what happened between them, or like what the situation was. But again, it's just, it kind of goes to show you that how iconic and how big Michael is and was at the time, that like his image was very important, and like they didn't want that to be taken away. But that's just kind of like a little side story about that. But in terms of the song and the video straight up I love the video. It's back in the this kind of like goes back to the days where like music videos actually told the story of the song that it was portraying. And this exactly shows what the song is about. You know, him chasing a girl and the girl kind of playing a bit hard to get, and Michael has to court her, and it's, you know, you have like Michael and all of his boys and her and all of her girls, and it's just cool. It's just cute. It's like high school. It's young love. It kind of like brings you back to like young love, and it kind of brings you back to like, you know, when you first meet someone, that feeling that you get that, you know, eventually evolves into something bigger. But this song is just so iconic. It's so fantastic. It's one of his best songs. It's one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs, and I'm so glad you like finally get to hear it and see the music video.
That kind of makes me sad what you said about like the girl, because like, okay, most of the time when Michael's paired up with someone, I really don't like it. It's like, I don't know why. It's like it's annoying. Like, you know, which one was it? In the closet, I didn't like the girl there. It's like she was too much. Like, she was just too much. But this girl, she was beautiful. Like, I feel like she was beautiful. She was pure. She was like angelic to me. I loved her. Like, you know, if she kissed Michael, I don't mind. Like, but with, you know, Naomi Campbell, she's like, it's like she's too much. But so, like, you know, it kind of saddens me that happened between them, and I would really love to hear, you know, what you guys have to say about that. Like, you know, what other information you guys have, and yeah, and I just, yeah, like, you're right. Like, I really love this. You know, I love this song because, like, yeah, it's so simple. It's just like the first feeling you have when you first, like, you know, court a girl, like the first feeling you have when you first like have that, like, you know, attraction with someone. And it's just, he's so smooth. He's so like I don't know how else to kind of say it, but he's just so like sexy. Like, when Michael, like, you know, when Michael really like tries to be like, when he kind of really asserts masculinity, it's like, oh my god, like, yes, please. Like, when he like tries to give off those pheromones, like, oh my god. Like, he has so much of it. Like, no, of course everyone would want Michael, so I don't blame her at all. She's so pretty, and I wish it evolved to something more, because like, she's so pretty. I actually would love her for Michael.
Yeah, first of all, you need to calm down. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Michael, I like what you said. Like, when he finally like asserts himself, he has like that animalistic cheekiness to him. Like, he is like, I know I said it, but like, he is Mr. Steal Your Girl. Like, Michael could have any girl he wants. Yeah. Like, he could take her. And like, this song kind of like, to me, it's kind of almost like not like a sequel, like a prequel to You Rock My World. I don't know, just, it gives me that same vibe, you know, because when I heard You Rock My World, I mean, like, that song has a very old school feel, and The Way You Make Me Feel is very much of the time of the 80s, but like, when you hear it now, it still like holds up. It doesn't sound like old or classic. It just sounds like a great song, you know, that just happens to be an iconic song done by an iconic performer. And it's very hard to criticize Michael. Like, when we do our reactions, I know we just kind of like praise him, but it's like, it's very hard to find a bad song. You know, there are songs that you might like more than others, but like, it is very hard to critique a Michael song, because like 99% of his songs are done with such heart and soul, whether it's like a song like this, where it's just kind of like a pop rock song about courting a girl, or like, you know, his more kind of like intellectual songs like Man in the Mirror, you know, They Don't Care About Us. But like, Michael, when he makes a song, he puts everything into it. Like, he gives the user the best experience of it. And like, this song, again, like, this song, when it comes on, like the opening beat, you know, it's just, you know, you're in for something iconic, you know, you're in for something fun, and you know, you're in for like music, like great, beautiful music. So I love this song. It's iconic. It's beautiful. The fashion is amazing. The dancing in this is it's so on point. It's so pristine. It's so clean. It's so fresh. Like, Michael is just on top of his game in the 80s, and it just evolved into something bigger in the 90s. Like, it was just like to see Michael's evolution from a kid to like a teen to a young adult to like a man. It's just like he's never lost his stride, you know, even kind of in his later years. You can see in like the This Is It performances,
Yeah.
he still had it. Like, he never lost it. He never lost a step. All he did was evolve and kind of like, you know, kind of accept who he was, but he always had that confidence in him. He always had that, you know, raw appeal to him. So I love it, you know, like Michael forever. And like a song like this, again, this will forever stand the test of time. Like, this song will live on for the next 100, 200, 300 years on. So again, it's very beautiful. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out more of like our Michael Jackson reactions, we have a playlist. It'll be in the pinned comment, or you can just go back on the channel and you'll just go to the playlist and you'll see it there. But yeah, tell us what you guys think about the song. Give us all the information about this song, because I love reading and more and like learning more about the history of like Michael Jackson and like the song and the music video. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you.